of lorries at the ports in Kent. The Transport Secretary says French officials want to restart hauliers as quickly as possible. The Food and Drink Federation is reassuring shoppers there is enough stock in the system in Britain. The chief executive is asking people not to panic buy, but says there is a concern around supplies in the longer term. Northern Ireland has agreed to reduce the 5-day Christmas bubbling arrangements to just 1 day. The relaxation of COVID rules will allow 3 households to mix, but there will be flexibility for which day they choose for people working on December the 25th. The weather: rain for most this morning, clearing across central and southern areas, colder across Scotland with further showers in the north and west, a high of 15 degrees.
This is LBC.
Hey, Mrs. Claus here. That is the sound of someone busy getting gifts ready. I wouldn't wait for him. Right now, you can buy Samsung's fantastic 2-in-1 laptop, the Galaxy Book Flex, and claim up to £200 cashback. Plus, get a £30 cashback boost when you buy a second product from the offer range. Oh, he's waking. Maybe not. Make their year with Galaxy. Get the Samsung Galaxy Book Flex from participating retailers or Samsung.com now. Purchase by the 20th of December 20. Purchase only 1 cashback boost of £30 may be claimed.
Co-op members buy our irresistible all-butter luxury mince pies, deep filled with rich spiced fruits. We'll give back to your local community. We can all do our bit this Christmas. Co-op is what we do. 2p for every £1 spent goes to communities. T's and C's apply. Visit co-op.co.uk/membership.
Ah, the great British roast. When mobiles are set aside, the TV goes off, the family comes together, and everything stops. For the perfect roast, only Bisto Best Gravy will do. Made with real meat juices for that authentic, rich roasted flavour. Ah, Bisto.
Global Player. Missed your favourite shows from LBC? Global Player is the official LBC app to catch up on shows from the past 7 days. Global Player, radio playlists and podcasts. Download it from your app store now for free, or go to globalplayer.com.
Now here's a story about pet insurance. Sid, the border collie, has supersonic hearing, but when his ear infection meant he couldn't hear his next snack, Pets in a Pickle had Sid covered, and Sid was soon back to stealing crisps. For pet insurance policies as unique as they are, get a free quote today at petsinaapickle.co.uk.
We're McGill Motorsport, a family-run business from Fife on eBay. Our business started about 15 years ago. My husband used to race a Formula 2 stock car and would buy parts in bulk. We looked about and thought eBay is a brilliant solution for us because we reach a worldwide market. And now we've gone as far as supplying some F1 teams. It's absolutely amazing.
Brilliant things happen when you buy from real people. Buy, sell, eBay.
Hi! Just dropped off a few presents for the kids.
It's doorbell season, so get ready for all the festive deliveries coming your way with a Ring Video Doorbell.
Delivery, got a big one today.
Oh, great. Can you link around the back, please?
Ring lets you see, hear and speak to whoever's at your door from anywhere, right from your phone.
Hey, just bought you a few things.
Be there for every moment with a Ring Video Doorbell. For great festive savings on selected devices, go to ring.com and major retailers today.
At Trusted PPE, we're keeping our customers as safe as possible in more ways than one. So if you prefer to place an order in person instead of online, text SAFE to 6677 and we'll call you straight back. Order before 4 p.m. weekdays, same day dispatch. Rated excellent on Trustpilot.
Leading Britain's conversation. This is LBC with Nick Ferrari at breakfast.
Just tell you, ask the experts who have answered. Tomorrow will be employment, so all aspects of employment law, if you're in a tier 4 or whatever it might be. So any concerns will be looking at the employment that aspect tomorrow. Now let's move on to other matters, and if you've listened to me for any time, you'll know that I had been, and I'm not saying I'm giving up on it, I will be totally informed by you, I had been a fierce advocate for keeping schools open. Not just because I think it's a good idea for children to get education. In many instances, put yourself in the shoes of these youngsters who possibly are living 17 stories up in the middle of Grimsby or wherever it might be, it doesn't matter where, or even Birmingham or Leicester, and they actually come and they mix with friends, and sadly some of them will come from rather challenging circumstances. Some sadly there might be a degree of domestic violence, some sadly it might be the only meal they get or socialisation. You know, I incredibly fortunate that I benefited from having two really supportive parents. I've done my best job that I could with my two sons, and I'm sure the majority of you listening now are the same. But just pause and think. Not all households are perfect by any sense. So the child getting out and going to school is the only normality in some of their lives.
Yeah.
Having said that, Tier 4 is probably coming to you fairly soon. I know it's us at the moment in London and the South East, but if the fact that it's spreading across Europe, although there's dear old Cornwall holding out on its own, isn't it? The Scilly Isles still in Tier 1, the chances are so. It does seem strange, and I had to say, as I listened to the Prime Minister on Saturday, I thought, this is incredible. There will be many people who never open their pubs and restaurants and bars again, ever.
Yeah.
So they can't have people socially distanced with perspex screens in a restaurant, and tables have been taken out. But we can put everybody together in schools, and it's with a very heavy heart I suggest, should we close the schools, possibly for a month, just shut them through February. And I realise that the magnitude of what I've suggested. I put this to Transport Secretary Grant Shapps in the first hour of the show.
As you know, the Education Secretary said that there'll be a bit of a sort of paced return over that first week, and with massive amounts of testing. I think what it really speaks to is testing is the solution. Again, we've got more testing available here than anywhere else, I think, per capita, possibly in the world, certainly in Europe. And so we're going to use those lateral flow tests to make sure that students are tested. I know my kids, my twins, who'll be looking to go back to school in January, they'll be tested before they go back.
Let's bring into the conversation an education expert, Dr. Mary Bowsett, who's joint General Secretary of the National Education Union. I think they might have clashed a few times in the past. Dr. Bowsett, where are you on this? Good morning.
Good morning, Nick. Well, I think, unfortunately, I think the debate about whether schools, particularly secondary schools, I think the debate is largely about secondary schools should reopen in January, is now live, not just with education professionals, but throughout many sectors now. We support the testing regime. We think that would be very important to keep schools open, but we don't support the way it's been introduced, and we don't think it will be up and running in the first week in many schools, simply because it would be impossible for head teachers to make it work when they were told on the last day of term that they had to get it up and running for January without any of the really important information about how they should do that, and at a time when it's very difficult to get things like that up and running. So our view is that Scotland has made a very important announcement, which is to delay the start of opening of term for 2 weeks. We think that should be the same for secondary schools, and that would give head teachers the time to get the testing site in place, train the staff who are going to be doing it, hire the staff who are going to be doing it, get volunteers, train them, liaise with the army and get the testing kit on site, communicate with parents, send parents emails saying your child should come in for a test at this time, communicate further with the parents who are saying what test, why is my child being tested, I don't want it to happen, get the timetable in place, and then get the children in and get them tested. And to do that from the very start of term, having been informed on the last day of this term, that just for most head teachers, they're just saying that is not a possibility. And remember, these are professionals who've given everything to try and make education work.
Currently, what is expected of teachers currently? What do you understand to be the requirements come January?
Come January, the requirements are that primary schools will operate as normal. Secondary schools will be open to key worker children, vulnerable children in year 11 and year 13. And for the first week, all the other years in secondary school will be getting remote learning at home.
Gavin Williamson in the past has said there's no data that shows that schools are spreading centres, or there's no data that shows children are wrong. Do you understand that to be the case?
No.
No, I don't understand that to be the case at all.
Where is the data?
Well, the data is the ONS survey last week showed that.
US.
No, that's the Office for National Statistics.
Oh, ONS. I misheard you.
Yeah,
Sorry, I misheard you.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yep,
Yeah.
right.
So the ONS data shows that the fastest rising line is of infection amongst age groups is secondary school children.
Right?
Over 2.5% are infected. The second fastest rising line is primary school children. Now then, the primary school children, that is a worry, that really is a worry. But secondary school, the reason why that's so much of a worry is because we know the older they get, they're perfectly able to transmit the virus. So if you're looking at households where secondary children live, they're 8 times more likely than any other age group to pass the virus into the household. And that's because they're teenagers. So they carry the same viral load as adults.
Traffic is
but they don't behave
unbelievable
as adults,
these
particularly
days, yeah.
when they're in schools with no social distancing, with inadequate ventilation. I mean, it's a point that you made about pubs having to close. And
On my way to the airport, for anybody that's watching, I never see your comments, by the way.
Social distancing on school sites, which are so...
I will leave it there. Mary,
If
thank
you
you
do
for your
comment,
time.
of
Dr. Mary
course.
Bounce.
Depends what you're watching on,
General Secretary
really.
of the National Education Union, thank you for your input. Let's get your views, particularly as a teacher. I'd love to hear from your teacher, and I think I'm fortunate enough to say the first caller is Ben in Maidenhead. On this instance, Ben in Maidenhead. You're a teacher, is that right? So good morning.
Yeah. Yes, I am. So I'm a teacher mainly in practical-based subjects, a subject which social distancing is near enough impossible due to safety measures.
Yeah, of course.
You can't have a student, especially year 7, year 8 student, using a dipsander or
that looks nice.
device and not
Cleaned up
standing
the
right next to
brickwork.
them. So, I mean, ineffectively, that is impossible. But at the same time, because the Department for Education is absolutely gung-ho for having exams in the summer.
Oh, they're cleaning up the
We
tunnel,
have
look.
to change our
More EU money. Thank you to the EU. Camera here. And we're
very frustrating for the teacher trying to teach 2 different things. Plan for what the student has at home and plan for what the student has in the classroom. Trying to plan for when they come back so they can catch up, but also do for what they're doing at home. But also, the government have not given schools resources, and that's funding specifically to be able to cover this year's social distancing. So we have pencils, for example, colouring pencils, that we have to put in a box, put away for 72 hours before the next class has them. But we haven't been given the funding to buy
This is a
extra
high-risk
pencils to be able to do that.
zone
So with,
because there are no
I have classes
lines.
where I have to try and
There
work
will
out
be an
who has the
accident
best pencil
here
in the classroom
somewhere.
so someone else can use it. Sort of thing. It is that ridiculous.
Hopefully it won't be me.
But at the same time,
Well, what would you do? Tell me what you'd do.
Certainly hybrid teaching is a very difficult, and we've made the
Thank
point
God
of
we
either
got the lines
have
back.
everyone at home and do it online, because we've been taught how to teach online.
Main roads without lines in Malta, dual carriageway is never a good idea.
It's a difficult one because...
Hello, Ben.
Bye-bye, Ben.
I thank you, Ben. Well, I sense you're on the fence. A couple of emails. Tim in Rugby, at last you're coming to the sense of the situation. Secondary schools are where the most transmission is occurring. Close schools for a month, as you suggest. Lucy in Warwick, I work in a school. I work throughout lockdown with vulnerable children. I continue to work with COVID safety and
Anybody wondering where I'm going?
How do you propose we DBS
I'm
all
going
the
to the
volunteers?
airport.
That's some background check. All the volunteers for this testing programme to ensure the
Why?
safeguarding of our young people. And
That's
there
on
it
a
is
need-to-know basis,
one in, one out. It's difficult to say. We'll return to this. Plus, as our year in review, we'll look at the impact of housing. The government came into the year with a lofty ambition, 300,000 homes to build. What's the number they've managed? You'll find out after this 9:45 LBC News headlines. Holly Jones.
Several countries have stopped flights and ferries coming from the UK because of worries about a new strain of coronavirus. Hauliers are being urged to stay away from channel ports in Kent, with police implementing Operation Stack to try to ease any potential congestion.
That was
the
a
government has
government
announced refunds
Navy
for rail and
vehicle.
coach passengers in England who have cancelled their
GVN,
travel plans from the
Victor
previous
November.
Christmas
N,
window
GV
after
is
changes
government,
to
and
rules
then
over the
N
weekend.
is,
The weather rain
Navy.
commenced this morning, clearing across central and southern
I think their
areas.
Navy
feeling
consists
mild,
of 2
around
boats.
15 degrees. LBC travel line Joanne Webb. The M20 stays closed eastbound all the way from junction 8 at Leeds
Golf
Council to
Victor
12
Papa
at the
on the number
A20.
plate
It's
means
for
that
Operation
it's
Stack, which means the
police.
lorries are queuing on the
Golf
M20
Victor
because of the closure of the
Alpha
Channel Tunnel and
means
the
that it's
port
Army.
of Dover. In Essex, there are long delays on the M11 southbound, junction 8 at Bishop Stortford, where a car's overturned and one
And if
lane
you see a
is
number
closed.
plate with
In
taxi
Warwickshire,
on
there
it,
are delays of about
guess what?
40 minutes on the
That
M6
means it's a taxi.
northbound up to junction
Or a number
3
plate with
at
bus on it,
That's because of
that
an
means it's a
accident
bus.
involving a car transporter, and with all the traffic squeezing into one lane, there are long delays on the approach.
Coming up number 10 on LBC, James O'Brien.
Good old James, love him.
But we are particularly reliant on the Dover
So does this lane really expire?
Mallet, one of Mrs.
Yes, it
Brown's
does.
boys, or the current
Better
foreign
get
shepherd?
across. Oh, but I can't do that because he's going across. Lovely.
Ah, the great British roast. When mobiles are set aside, the TV goes off, the family comes together, and everything...
So that lane didn't expire, really, did it?
For the perfect roast, only Bisto Best Gravy will do. Made with real meat juices for that authentic, rich roasted flavour. Ah, Bisto.
What am I looking forward to most? Hugs. Definitely lots of hugs. I missed that.
A day out.
I've changed this layout when you fly over.
Actually, I'm
It works
okay
a
with
lot
the no
better than it
hugging.
used
At
to.
Trusted PPE,
Just get a
we're
little
looking
bit
forward to getting
confused
back to
where you're
normal
going,
as
you know?
much as you are. So let's all pull together and do our bit to help stop the spread once and for all. In the meantime, look after each other and stay safe with trustedppe.co.uk. Rated excellent on Trustpilot.
Hi, I'm Patricia. I'm boutique on eBay. I've always loved fashion. I started by selling the clothes in my wardrobe and I was really surprised by how quickly they sold. eBay has allowed me to take my knowledge of Ugandan fabrics and bring it to the UK audience while supporting my community.
Brilliant things happen when you buy from real people. Buy, sell, eBay.
At Morrison's this Christmas, our fresh whole British turkeys are only £3 a kilo.
I know.
And our British turkey crowns are £7
What's
a kilo.
this tracking
Morrison's
fun?
Baking Christmas special.
I bet he goes in the left-hand lane to
Majority
turn
of stores
right.
and online, subject to availability. Offer
Maybe
ends
not.
24th of December 2020.
Mrs. Claus here. I shouldn't be telling you
Fucking
this, but
miracle.
If you buy the fantastic Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G, you can claim up to £100 cashback. Plus, get a £30 cashback boost when you buy a second product from the offer range. Who needs Santa, right? Shh, he's coming. Make their year with Galaxy. Get the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE 5G with Google Apps from participating retailers or Samsung.com now. Purchase by the 20th of December 2020. Claim from Samsung within 30 days of purchase. Only one cashback boost of £30 may be claimed. T&Cs apply. Google is a trademark of Google LLC.
My name's Ian. I manage the Crisis Christmas team. It's been a tough year for all of us, but being homeless makes everything even tougher. People are sleeping in dangerous places, in cars, tents, even on the street. Together we can change this. This Christmas, Crisis are providing food, support and access to a place to stay. Help someone take their first step out of homelessness this Christmas. Please donate £28.22. Go to crisis.org.uk now. Thank you.
Pets in a Pickle have your pets covered with pet insurance policies as unique as they are. Visit petsinApickle.co.uk.
Unwrapping chocolate tree decorations, re-wrapping them, hoping nobody will notice. Snowball fights, fights with the salty. Putting out a glass of milk for Santa and a wee nib for you.
Christmas, like the Samsung Galaxy S20. £400 off. Go online or in store. O2.
On select tariffs, £40 off device plan, £306 airtime discount based on 36-month contract. Terms apply. 5G where available.
This is LBC with Nick Ferrari at breakfast.
A couple of emails in, Ahmed, coming to you on the subject of the schools, and you'll hear the government came into 2020 wanting to build 300,000 homes. What will they exit the year with? Stay tuned, that figure coming up. Yvonne says, like your caller Ben, I'm a DT teacher. I echo everything you said. They need to close the schools. That's why lockdown did not work. Reese Davis says, the teachers heard of the internet. It's rammed with excellent based resources. These lessons online literally are doing the same job as teachers. Maybe that's the problem. They are worried. Well, not practical, as we heard, operating Sander or something like that. You're not be able to do that online, are you? Ahmed in Leighton. Is it time to close the schools, Ahmed? Good morning.
Yeah, I mean, right now, COVID hasn't been prioritised in schools enough.
Well, we did
I'll
close
be honest
them.
with you.
We closed them in March, my friend.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about inside schools
Oh, I
when
see.
things going on.
Oh, right.
I've been in lessons where I remember I opened all the windows, and I think a head of department came and told me to close half of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Kids have been complaining, oh, it's cold, and I've managed to deal with it most of the time.
Yes.
It's like you don't feel that you're going to be fully supported.
What is the subject you teach, Ahmed?
I'm a maths teacher, but I've been doing supply.
Right, I see. Okay.
You know, I remember, there was a couple of times learning assistants have kind of ganged up on me. I remember once I was in a drama room. Drama rooms don't have windows, but this room had pardon?
Why don't drama rooms have windows?
I don't know, something to do with acoustics and sound, and I don't know. Yeah, they've got small windows or no windows usually, and they're all painted black for some reason. Yeah, something like that.
Theatre feel or something. Yeah,
Maybe,
okay, yeah.
Well, whatever the reason, I don't know. I'm not like a drama teacher, but anyway, I opened the door, and it was to the outside, and they started moaning and complaining, and you can't move the kids around.
No. Well, come on then. So, what do you say? Close or not close the schools? Time to put your
I believe in self-learning, and
Where are you cunts?
Yeah.
No, never used to be.
Well, isn't it?
You joking?
No, it's free. I'll put it in.
No, it's 30 minutes. It used to be.
It's 2 hours now. I just asked.
Oh, blimey.
Obviously, they're trying to get people to do things at the airport. Always congested, isn't it? Look at all these cars.
Well, nothing like it usually is, mate. You don't get spaces like that this near.
Really?
No. Never, buddy.
Not good, is it? Not good. Well,
did you try and put money in the machine? Or did
I didn't need to. I put a ticket and it said 0.
Oh, right.
So I said, why is this free? And she said, 2 hours done.
Never used to be. It used to be 30 minutes, mate. Yeah, so what time are you meeting up with Gary?
I've got nowhere to stay unless I meet up with him.
Say again?
I've got nowhere to stay unless I meet up with him.
I know, yeah.
I need to get a hire car from somewhere.
Well, where would you get one of those? I mean...
Merlin Car House, where I used to get, but I don't know, they still operate.
Well, we can go there if you want.
Well, let's get something to eat and then go there.
Where are they?
Do you remember where we had that say sorry?
No, I don't know.
Oh, I'll look it up on the internet.
I'm in the wrong lane, but I don't care.
Do you know why they're not taking this car?
Why?
They don't want to.
Fair enough.
Good, isn't it?
Oh, it still shifts. You'll see it all change now, mate. You've got flyovers all over the place.
Yeah, Gary said that. Yeah. I don't know where I was. Yeah, Gary said that, mate. Yeah. I mean, listen, my attitude is very, very simple, right? Yeah. I've left my options open by coming now.
Yeah.
If I'd come...
But you've let your flat go in the UK, haven't you?
I haven't let it go, no.
Oh, so what's happening there then?
Oh, we came to a deal.
Oh, did you? What did they say?
I'd pay ad hoc.
For your flat?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, from there I pay. If I not, I don't.
Oh, but that's all right as long as they can't get somebody for you. They can get somebody for you.
Yeah, no, yeah. But they're not bothered right now. Right now, I've agreed to pay them December and January, which I paid them already, anyways. I've got to look at what to do, mate. I mean, it's not a case of. I mean, England's so fucked, John. It's so fucked.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this recession, you know, we will not recover from this recession in our lifetimes.
No, I agree, we won't. So I thought that, you know, I'll take a couple of months off and check out the land and look at the internet. Maybe finish my book.
Oh, yeah. Do you know, I've started and stopped about a dozen times.
Yeah, I should do, mate. I should do, me too. Fucking congested place, though, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Even worse than it ever was, mate, now. I mean, in some places, the traffic does move a little bit better. Like, you'll notice here, it moves better.
A mask in the car?
I think you have to wear a mask when you're on your own, but you probably... Gary always says you've got to wear, they wear masks, when we go out for lunch and stuff, Right, now I've got to make sure I'm going the right way. I've got no fucking choice up there.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean, yeah, that's all changed there.
Yeah, this is all new, mate. Yeah. Mate's getting to the airport. Do you remember what you used to have to do? You'd be down there on that big roundabout and there was always a fucking great queue. Do you remember?
I don't remember. I don't remember. You got to bear in mind I came here in 1971 originally, and it's not the same place.
I suppose we could go into Valletta, couldn't we?
We could. That'd be nice.
Yeah, why not? Got to remember how to get there. Which exit to take? There should be a station.
Lunch is on me. Burger King.
No, we're not going for a burger.
No, come on. I just want a burger, dude. I want a burger. I haven't had a burger for a long time. You realise everything's shut in England.
Oh, even the burger place?
Yeah, it's all closed. Well, no, you can go, but drive-through, but I won't go drive-through.
No, I'm not doing drive-through.
No, I don't like it. I'm glad I didn't bring the Mini down, mate. This would have driven me nuts.
Well, you can't now, can you? They closed France, haven't they?
Yeah, they did, yeah. Well, they closed Italy before France. Oh, there we go. Gasmeister.
I think I'm going to go straight in. Normally I'd go up there, but I'm going to go. I think this will take me to Valletta. They still sit in the outside lane here, mate, all the way.
Hello, brother.
Morning, Mr. Madden!
What do you think? Yeah, he turned up. Okay, mate, yeah, well, I'm going to go and get something to eat. I've had nothing to eat. Everything was shut at the airport, and it was a fucking clusterfuck, mate. Because, they've shut all of Europe to England now. And no one knew what was going on, and everyone's trying to get out of England. It was like...
People are still turning up at Dover expecting to get on the ferry.
Yeah, they're panicking like no tomorrow. It's unbelievable what's going on over there. I'm glad to get out, to be honest. But then when I landed, you got to show me the PCR test, yes? What's this? A fucking packy telling me to show medical documents. Full of them, yeah. It was all packies dealing with it. Of course they were for half the price. They were for a bowl of rice, didn't they? So yeah, they dealt with everything, and loads of people landed with nothing. They didn't have the test, and they said, "Well, you got to have the test, and you got to pay for it." Oh, I've got any money. What the fuck are you doing here then? No, they haven't let them in there. They've got them in a holding room, and if one of them has COVID, the fucking lot of them do. Yeah, and most of them Eastern European, Gary. Yeah, the ones coming in, yeah, they weren't coming in on.
I can't park here anymore, mate. So we can't get through.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
We'll park somewhere and we'll go in.
Burger King is off the menu, I think. If that's what. I suppose we can walk to the.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, it's a nice stuff.
McDonald's, though, it'll be. I think.
It's not raining here. I'm in Floriana. Yeah, I landed about 20 minutes ago, yeah. Well, I had all my paperwork in order, Gary. That was the thing. Everything was in order for me.
I'm going to go.
I did my research, but everyone else didn't. So when they saw my paperwork was in order, it was bish, 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 bish. In.
Bish, bosh, bash.
It was bish, bosh, bash, yeah. So yeah, it came in good, and I got in, and the yeah. So I'll give you a shout when I'm done. So you're going to be how long with that viewing? All right. Yeah, give me a call. All right, Brian. I'll speak to you later. Ciao, ciao. Bye, bye, bye. All my my UK phones are roaming for the same on my free tariff.
Oh, that's good, mate. Just keep it like that then, because I don't use my Malta one. You'll never
Well, so
get
if
me.
we call each other on the English number, then we don't pay.
No, that's right.
And I got a text from Voxy, which is Vodafone, saying you expected a text with roaming charges.
Yeah.
Well, here they are. Nil. Go ahead, use your phone. It's the same. You're in England.
That's good, isn't
I don't know how long that's going to last, though, dude.
it? I don't think they'll stop it, actually. You know,
I think they probably would have done already if they were going to. Or they give you the heads up.
Right, now what I want to do is try and get down Old Bakery Street, and I'm just trying to work out which is the best route. I think this is the way to get over there, because you can't get into the letter anymore.
Is that open there, Excelsior?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Fucking hell, that was derelict for long.
I know, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's nice to be back, mate. Still got sort of the DNA.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the way. It's a funny old way to get in there, but this is the best way to get in.
Right, I've got to send Niall your picture. Ring up Nick.
No?
I'll ring up Nick.
Who's Nick?
Nick's my IT guy.
Oh, Spankies.
Yeah. Oh, this is fucking. I'm glad I didn't bring a car down, dude. This would drive me nuts.
Yeah.
Do they tow or not?
I don't know, mate. I mean, I always park legally these days because I don't want to draw attention to the car, you know?
Yeah, I'll do the same. That lawyer was down there, do you remember?
Was she up here? Yeah.
Do you remember that sexy lawyer I had getting
I
the
do,
Porsche
yeah.
back?
You can see we've got so many people down here.
More than 800 COVID-19 now linked to seafood market. Oh God, in Thailand's had an explosion of COVID, did you know that? Can I just turn this off, do you mind?
Just turn it down.
I've got it on mute. Do you not handle mute when there's mute a problem for you?
Yeah, mute's a problem. Right.
Hello, darling.
Nana!
There's Johnny. Did you see the picture I sent you of him? He's lost the fucking plot, hasn't he? There's one there, dude.
Yeah, might be a bike in
Oh, building. Yeah, so I got here. I'm okay, darling. I'm okay. Oh, hang on. Ah, oh, who's that? Is that Swy? I can't hear. Let me see if I can get you on speaker. I don't know how that works. There we go. Can you hear me? Say hello to Johnny. Hang on, let me put the camera on.
Hello?
Darling, are you naked?
I want to see your tits.
No, we're not going to show him your tits, darling. Because he likes big ones. You got mozzie bites. What's happening with that pussycat? Which one's that? That's why. She misses Dad. I can see that. Darling, she's going to scratch you. Well, I'm in the land of sun. I'm going to get some sun. I'm too white. Mind you, it's not very sunny. Look, let me turn the camera around. Look at that. Look.
I think we're going to be out of luck for somewhere to park.
You see, you think parking's bad in Thailand?
Yeah.
This is a fucking nightmare.
It's awful.
Yeah, I know. Isn't there a pay to park somewhere?
outside, mate, but it looks like rain and you can get really, really wet walking from that car park.
You could buy an umbrella.
No, I'm not buying an umbrella.
Say again, darling.
How cold is it over there?
I don't know. It's probably about 14, 15.
Oh, we've got the siren, the air raid. We've got an air raid.
What's that for?
We've got an air raid. That's what it's for. That's the old air raid siren.
What are they using it for?
I'll tell you what we do. We go down the waterfront, mate.
All right, let's do that then. I don't care. I need to eat. I've had nothing
There's
to
no
eat
Burger King
since I
there.
got
Oh, mind you
here.
can get a burger down there. Yeah, you can get a burger.
All right. I can have a cheesecake, da.
How far is it from the place you live?
Which way is it?
It's 4 hours on the airplane, darling. This is near Libya and Tunisia. So you can see, look at the buildings. They're very, like, Arab. Yeah? See that? So they're like Arab buildings. And that's where they made Midnight Express in there. That is, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Alright, darling, let me talk to you later. Alright.
Bye bye now, no!
I can't turn the camera around, darling, you're showing your tits. I'll speak to you later. Alright, bye.
Do you remember you used to get your ID card from there?
Yeah. Not now then.
Don't go there anymore, man. It's in somewhere else. Oh dear. Yeah, you know, I go to Valletta quite a lot, but whenever I go there, I always get a car now. Because you can never get to where you want to get to. You can't park anywhere.
No, you really can't. Mind you, it's just, that's never really been any different, but it's...
Well, no, do you remember when you could park in the Royal Opera House? When it
Nick, how you doing, brother? Oh, fucking great to get out of England. What the fuck is going on over there?
Every fucking day.
It's not good, Nick. It's not good, mate. It's just, I don't know. I mean, they've closed Europe, haven't they? Lucky I didn't drive. Yeah, I'd have been stuck somewhere. Yeah, I'd have been stuck in Italy or France or... Probably not, no. I would have been stuck somewhere. Yeah, no. It is, yeah. Dover's... No, that's it. That's it. It's shut, yeah. And Folkestone, the Eurotunnel as well. When I was going to the airport, all the motorway signs were saying, all routes to Europe closed. All routes to Europe closed.
Did it say it twice?
Said it on every sign, John. Yeah, I'm over here. This guy's a cunt, Nick. So when he pipes up in the background, just understand this.
Oi, cunty, shut it!
He did actually come to meet me at the airport.
Do you remember when we used to go and get our cars extended there?
That's why I had to go and deal with the Porsche.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so what's happening with you, brother? You got anything lined up? Why? Yeah, I told you. Listen, when I told you how much I hate them, now you understand. And I still Christmas. So she was happy as anything, and then all of a sudden she did that. People are weird, but I've got to take them off, and I'm not going to take them off till I get back. Am I? So, she doesn't need them. She wants to sell them. So if she wants to kick off, just turn around to her and say, yeah, okay, fine, redeliver the roof, we'll give you a refund. She won't do that. So, yeah, just deal with it. Yeah, just...
Yeah, got it. Oh, it's double yellow, mate. Well, mind you,
well, what money? But by PayPal, by her. But not from her. Yeah, well, you know, at the end of the day, I told you, I said to you, Nick, that these people